Have you ever wondered how a simple presentation tool transformed into a global phenomenon? How did a software program, once just a blip on the radar, become the backbone of countless boardrooms, classrooms, and family gatherings? What if I told you that the evolution of PowerPoint is a tale filled with unexpected twists, corporate drama, and a sprinkle of humor? Buckle up, because we're diving into the wild world of PowerPoint history. Picture this. The year is 1980. The world is grooving to the tunes of Madonna, and the internet is still a twinkle in the eye of tech enthusiasts. Enter Robert Gaskins, a visionary who had a dream. He wanted to create a tool that would allow people to create presentations effortlessly. But wait, this wasn't just any tool. It was a software that would revolutionize how we communicate ideas. Gaskins teamed up with Dennis Austin, and together they birthed a program called Presenter. Fast forward a bit, and it was rebranded as PowerPoint. But don't get too comfortable. We're just getting started. So how did this humble presentation software go from a small project to being acquired by Microsoft in 1987 for a cool $14 million? Well, let me tell you, it wasn't all smooth sailing. Gaskins and Austin were working at a company called Forethought, and they were convinced they had struck gold. They were right, but not without facing a few challenges. Picture a room filled with skeptics, all doubting the potential of this newfangled software. But Gaskins and Austin pressed on, fueled by their belief in the power of visuals to enhance communication. They knew that a picture is worth 1,000 words, and they were determined to prove it. Now let's take a moment to appreciate the sheer absurdity of the early days of PowerPoint. The software was originally designed for the Macintosh, and it had a mere 128 colors. Can you imagine trying to create a vibrant presentation with that limited palette? It's like trying to paint the Mona Lisa with just 3 crayons. But somehow they made it work. The first version of PowerPoint was released in 1987, and it was an instant hit. Users were amazed at the ability to create slides that combined text and graphics, which was revolutionary at the time. But here's where it gets really interesting. Microsoft, recognizing the potential of PowerPoint, swooped in like a superhero and acquired Forethought. Suddenly, PowerPoint was no longer just a quirky little program. It was now part of the Microsoft Office suite. The world was about to witness a presentation revolution, and PowerPoint was leading the charge. As PowerPoint evolved, so did its features. The 1990s brought a wave of innovation with the introduction of templates, transitions, and animations. Suddenly, presenters could make their slides dance across the screen like a Broadway show. Who doesn't love a good animation, right? But let's be honest, we've all sat through those presentations where the presenter went a little overboard with the flashy transitions, turning what should have been a professional talk into a circus act. Remember that time when someone used the flying text animation for every single bullet point? Yeah, that's a memory we'd like to forget. By the late 1990s, PowerPoint had become synonymous with presentations. It was the go-to tool for anyone looking to share information, whether in a corporate boardroom or a high school classroom. But with great power comes great responsibility. As PowerPoint's popularity soared, so did the number of poorly designed presentations. You know the ones I'm talking about. Slides packed with tiny text, clashing colors, and enough bullet points to make your head spin. It was as if everyone suddenly forgot the golden rule of presentations. Less is more. Fast forward to the 2000s, and PowerPoint was firmly entrenched in the fabric of modern communication. But the rise of the internet and digital media brought new challenges. Suddenly, people had access to a plethora of tools and platforms to share their ideas. Enter the age of the death by PowerPoint phenomenon. Presentations became a dreaded part of meetings, with attendees zoning out faster than you can say, slide transition. The struggle was real, and everyone was looking for a way to break free from the shackles of boring presentations. But wait, just when you thought PowerPoint was down for the count, it made a comeback. In 2007, Microsoft released a new version with a sleek interface and improved features. It was like a makeover for PowerPoint, and it was just what the doctor ordered. Suddenly, presenters had access to a wealth of design options, making it easier to create visually appealing slides. The Smart Art feature was a game changer. allowing users to create stunning graphics without needing a degree in design. PowerPoint was back, baby. As we moved into the 2010s, PowerPoint continued to adapt to the changing landscape. The rise of remote work and virtual meetings meant that PowerPoint had to evolve once again. Enter the era of online collaboration. Microsoft introduced cloud-based features that allowed multiple users to work on a presentation simultaneously. This was a game changer, turning PowerPoint into a collaborative powerhouse. No longer did you have to send your slides back and forth via email, risking a million versions of the same file. Now you could work together in real time like a well-oiled machine. But here's the kicker. Despite all the advancements and innovations, PowerPoint still faced its share of criticism. Some argued that it encouraged laziness among presenters, leading to a reliance on slides instead of effective communication. Others pointed out that it often contributed to information overload, bombarding audiences with too much text and too many visuals. And let's not forget the infamous presentation karaoke, where presenters read directly from their slides, leaving the audience wondering why they even bothered to show up. But here's the thing, PowerPoint isn't going anywhere. It remains a staple in the world of presentations, and for good reason. It's versatile, user-friendly, and constantly evolving. In recent years, we've seen the introduction of new features like 3D models, immersive presentations, and integration with other Microsoft tools. PowerPoint is no longer just a tool for creating slides. It's a platform for storytelling, creativity, and collaboration. So what's the takeaway from this wild ride through PowerPoint history? It's simple. PowerPoint has come a long way since its humble beginnings in the 1980s. It has survived the test of time, adapting to the ever-changing landscape of communication. But with great power comes great responsibility. As presenters, we must strive to create engaging, meaningful presentations that captivate our audiences. We must remember that PowerPoint is a tool, not a crutch. It's up to us to use it wisely and effectively. Next time you find yourself in front of a PowerPoint presentation, take a moment to appreciate the journey that brought us here. From its inception to its current status as a presentation juggernaut, PowerPoint has shaped the way we share ideas and connect with one another. So whether you're using it to pitch a business idea, teach a class, or share a family vacation slideshow, remember to embrace the spirit of creativity and innovation that PowerPoint embodies. And there you have it, the history of PowerPoint, filled with twists, turns, and plenty of humor. Now, the next time someone asks you about PowerPoint, you can regale them with tales of its rise to fame. Who knew that a simple presentation tool could have such a rich and entertaining backstory? So go forth and create those presentations with confidence, knowing that you're part of a legacy that has shaped how we communicate for decades. And remember, less is more unless you're talking about the number of cat memes you can include in your slides. In that case, the sky's the limit.